Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So for today's video, I have compiled a list of the best short or limited series ever. So let's get started.
Next Friday, our foundation will put a necklace up for auction. The necklace belonged to Marie Antoinette. We're gonna steal it. Go in as janitors and come out millionaires.
So the first TV show is Lupin, inspired by the adventures of our son Lupin. Gentleman thief Stan Diab sets out to avenge his father for an injustice inflicted by a wealthy family. I say this very often when discussing a show or movie that is based on books. I haven't read it, so I've got to experience this without any background on the source material. So the series is like Sherlock Holmes meets James Bond meets Now You See Me. Omar Sy plays the main character, Hassan, who is truly a gentleman. He's kind and caring, but he's also smooth. He's smart and cunning, but don't think he's weak. He's a burly guy who holds his own. Omar Sy really does a good job in the character. He's enjoyable on screen and he becomes somebody that I found easy to root for, even though technically he's a bad guy. And we also get an exploration of his past. We see that as a teenager, his life was turned upside down when something happened with his father after being accused of a crime that, well, he didn't necessarily commit. So we kind of pick up 25 years later where he looks at this character of Lupin, this burglar, as his inspiration to avenge his father. This show made me lie on bed the whole day and watch 5 episodes and left me questioning what's next. I mean, in one word, this show is just amazing, and Omar Sy is the greatest actor of this series.
If you want a life of purpose, begin by inverting the notion that everything happens for a reason.
What If is a 10-episode series, and each episode is fairly easy to get through. I would say for the most part, you're probably gonna watch it in 2 or 3 sittings. So it starts when Renee, she's what we class as the businesswoman strategist. She's got her hands in many areas. She comes across as highly intelligent, and she approached this young couple, Sean and Lisa, with a very dubious proposition. Well, Lisa is this brilliant scientist, and she comes up with something that's gonna help young children and the human race, but she's borrowed money from family members and it's not doing well. She pitches the idea of what she can do to many people. Nobody wants to take a chance except for Renee's character and Montgomery. The pitch is, I will fund you if you let me spend the night with your husband. And it does happen. Well, there wouldn't be much of a story if it didn't. They don't show what happens, so the whole time in their marriage is very strained because they're wondering what did Sean do with Renee's character, and it goes along these other threads, and you found out there is so much more to the story. Because I thought they pulled the story together, so it got in many directions, and the writing I think is probably the strongest things of the TV show. Actually, there's no action sequences, but the drama is intense. The acting and the dialogue are delivered in a way that keep me gripped. And I absolutely love this show. I think it's amazing. The cast, the acting, everything is so good. It's nothing like I've watched before, and I need absolutely more of this. I love it.
No signs of forced entry. Doors and windows were locked. No DNA. Not a single neighbor saw or heard a thing.
He brought a blindfold, but nothing to tie her with. Would a shoelace even hold her?
You think Marie...
Unbelievable is the true story of Mary, a teenager who's charged with lying about having been raped, and 2 female detectives who follow the twisting path to arrive at the truth. And let me tell you the level of frustration that I had during the first episode. Actually, the first 2 or 3 episodes, because of what Mary has to go through, kind of facing what happened to her. I mean, it was frustrating. It was frustrating. And even though the flashbacks are telling us one thing, you're starting to listen to the actual manipulation with certain other people, and it starts to become as fuzzy for you as an audience as it's for her. Mary Tani delivers such a raw and powerful performances that is just, it's heartbreaking to watch, and they are so good in this. They really, really give great and humanity to such a terrible circumstance. The series is really tough to watch. It's painful and infuriating, but it's also enrapturing. Like, I needed to find out what was gonna happen next. I wanted to know, how is this gonna get solved? Is it gonna get solved? You will squirm, you will be uncomfortable, you will feel the suspense, and you will cry. Yes, that's how powerful and amazing the 8 episodes of this show were. It's absolutely a must watch.
Awake. Look at my hands. Count my fingers. Stay calm.
Behind Her Eyes is the brand new limited series, only 6 episodes, a very bingeable show. Can't go into too many details, this is a spoiler-free video as always. So all I can say is that we have Louise, a single mother who has an affair with her psychiatrist boss David. Her life takes a strange turn when later befriends his wife Adele, and she finds herself caught in a web of secrets and lies where nothing is what it seems. The series is based on the best-selling novel by Sarah Pinborough, and I knew nothing about the novel, going into the show completely blind, and this is the best thing to do. Every character here is hiding something. You can't necessarily tell what they're hiding, but you know they are hiding something. One thing I encourage everyone to look out for while they're going throughout the series is a context clue here, something in the background there. Whether it be something as simple as the clothing that the characters wear, and by the way, each character has a distinct color palette associated with them, which I thought was a very creative choice. Um, I can't tell more, but I can say that this is such a good show. Everything made sense at the end, and the ending was not predictable at all. At all, guys. You will be surprised. I was shocked, and I really loved the show, and I think I'm gonna watch it for the second time, because one is never enough for. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.